Hello beautiful people, how are you all doing? So in today's video I'm going to talk about my album Open Mind. I thought that it would be nice to talk about it and about the songs. The time has gone by so fast already and I'm actually kind of surprised how well the release went and how many people have listened to the songs. And if you have already listened to the album, I really want to know what's your favorite song and why. You can comment it down below or tell me on Instagram. I will have all the links down below so you can follow me on my social media. And also, if you haven't listened to my album yet, I will leave all the links down below to Spotify, Apple Music and so on, YouTube playlist. So yeah, then you can go listen to the album before you watch this video or after, however you like. So I'm actually going to go through all the songs one by one and do my best in explaining what the song is about, or if there's anything specific about the melody or something that I want to share with you. I will do that in this video. So first I want to talk about the album name. How did I come up with Open Mind? And actually it's because after I had made all the songs, I thought that this is basically just me telling my thoughts and opinions without being afraid about other people's opinions about mine. Basically not being afraid and sharing my open mind to everyone else. In this album I talk a lot about the society we are living in, about mental health, which is a really important topic right now and it's not talked enough in my opinion. So I wanted to include those things into this album. And yeah, this is my first album that I have on Spotify. I did make songs before, but I think that this is like my first album because it's out for everyone in all platforms to listen. So it's really different from before. And I'm also having notes on my phone because I'm really nervous while talking to the camera, so I will forget easily what I'm talking about. That's why I have made notes so that I will remember everything I want to say about each song. Let's start with the first song of the album, Other Way, which is the beginning of the journey of the album and it's the beginning of the Open Mind. Also, I'm sorry if there are any noises. I have a dog here which I'm taking care of. She makes sometimes noises obviously, so don't be bothered about that. Other Way is a song about how you finally have made up your mind about doing whatever you want to do in your life and how you want to show your own opinions and want to walk the path that you have chosen for yourself without really caring about other people's opinions or what other people want you to do. You don't care about that anymore. You have found your own way. For example, going to study. If you want to study this specific thing, but like your parents or someone tells you that you shouldn't do that, you still go and study the thing that you love, is what this song is about. You don't care about other people's opinions about your life. I think it's a good opening for the album because it's clear, it just states what the album is about and how I'm not afraid to tell that I don't want to hear other people's opinions about my career choice or what I'm studying about. And like I have heard many times when I have told people that I want to be a singer, that I should get a real job or something like that, and it just bugged me a lot. I was like, it's a real job. I'm working so hard on making the career choice possibility for me and I'm doing everything by myself. It's difficult, it's hard, but I think that at the end of the day it's going to pay itself off. I don't have any regrets. I rather live a life where I'm happy and I do something that makes me happy. So that was kind of the mindset that I had while writing the lyrics. I was kind of angry. I was talking with my friend at the time. I was kind of angry about the society around us, feeling that artists like painters, singers and so on should have a real job instead of doing things that they love. That made me just so annoyed. So I wrote lyrics to go through that anger, and I wanted to put it in this album. Yeah, basically I'm going other way than what other people have told me to go. I'm turning around, choosing my own path, walking on that, and being happy, which is the most important thing. The second song of the album, No One Will Have to See, it's a song about how when I was a teenager and child, I heard this saying that women are the most beautiful when they are 17, and now that I have grown up, it's just messed up. Basically, it's disgusting, and these sayings should be left behind, because when you're 17 you are underage, and if adult people say that the women are the most beautiful when they are underaged, yeah, that sounds good. It's disgusting. And basically, if you think that and you know me, please go away. I don't want you in my life. You make me feel sick. And about why did I decide to have only my voice? No music, no instruments, no nothing. In the background is because I wanted it to be like this border after the other way, which is really, it has strong beats, and this one is really calm. I kind of wanted to be haunting. I wanted it to be kind of like feeling that you are in an empty room and that you will only have to listen to what I have to say about this matter that's important, that you will hear me. And it's kind of like it goes from your right to left ear and switches, so it's kind of haunting, so you will remember what I have to say. And yeah, I thought it was really nice idea to do it like that. Like, the message doesn't need to have anything else but my voice. I don't think it needs anything else to get the message out to people, and people will only focus on the lyrics and my voice. So I think that's why it's one of my favorite songs, so you will actually really understand what I'm meaning with the song. There is this saying in Finnish, tyyntämyrskyn edellä, which is kind of like, it's calm before the storm. Like, now I'm stating this, but if you don't listen, then you will suffer the consequences. And this song kind of leads to the third song, The Killing Curse. And yeah, the third song is also about women. Well, I'm a woman myself, so obviously I'm going to write about that. Excuse me. So many of us have to be so afraid and always look out for ourselves when we go outside for a simple walk, or if you want to go to grocery store, or just living alone in an apartment. You have to constantly be afraid and make sure that you are safe. We live in constant fear, and this song is about that. It's also a song where we tell our stories, we speak up, we are not afraid to tell what's the truth, and about how we will hold every single person who has done something wrong accountable for what they have done, so that they will face the consequences of what they have done. And in this song I put the kind of whispers in the background, like there is the main vocal and then at the background you can hear the same lyrics but like in whisper, and that's kind of like your own conscious being there and telling you what's going to happen and telling you are doing something wrong. And it's also kind of like you are not going to be left alone. There's always going to be that voice until justice is served. So it kind of symbols that, and and the whisper is kind of like the curse that those people will have forever. They will forever have that small voice telling them what they did, and it will never leave them alone. Next is the fourth song, Supposed to Love. It's a really personal song to me, but I still wanted to talk about this and speak up what's in my mind. And it's basically a song about a parent who has failed in being a parent. They have only let you down time after time after time, and just they promised changes but they never changed, and they never actually apologized for what they did, and in the end they kind of left you alone and you felt hopeless because you were a child or a teenager and you didn't have that support that you were supposed to have. It's also a song about not understanding the situation. Why is this happening to me? Did I do something to deserve this? Like, why are we at this point when they are supposed to love you from the day you were born? Instead, they became really toxic and made you really vulnerable. And for your own good, you leave them behind from your life. You decide that it's best for everyone in this situation. And also in order to make you happy. Make yourself happy and feel safe in the environment that you're living in. Like, it's not an easy decision at all, but in the end it's just for the best. So this song starts with this really sad piano melody. It's really unsteady, the melody of the piano, so it kind of represents this being unsure, being confused, what's going to happen to next, you don't know, and you're kind of going through everything that has happened. So basically you're just confused and sad at the moment, but then it goes to this steady beat where you go through everything and then you get this answer of what you should do, which makes life easier and more steady for yourself, and also about how your life will be better when they are not in it. So that's basically what the song is about. So the fifth song in the album is called Ocean Blue, and this song is more about mental health. The beat and the melody is really like happy sounding, like there is this upbeat to it, but actually the lyrics are pretty sad and hold deeper meaning. So it's basically a song about wanting to go away from Earth, from living, and how the ocean seems more like a home to you than land. It seems more like this safe place where you don't have to worry anymore, where everything is calm. When you look at the ocean from the shore, it looks really calm and beautiful, and that's what you feel like should be your home. And kind of like a lot of people who have depression or something disguise themselves as happy and smile a lot, and that's why the song has this upbeat and happy sound. But actually, when you dive deeper to the lyrics, when you dive deeper to these people, there is like this darkness and sadness around all the time. But this song also has another meaning. I wanted to combine those two somehow. So the other meaning is about how the planet is dying because of humans, and how the ocean is being destroyed by pollution, plastic, and so on, which actually and really makes me so anxious about the future. Like, I can't see happiness in the future anymore because of these things, and it kind of like gives fuel to that sadness that I already had. So I also wanted to voice out my concern for our planet and how we should take care of it, because nature has a huge role in how we are feeling as humans. Like, it's scientifically proved that when you go walk in the forest, it eases your mind and it eases the stress that you're feeling, and it's just calm and you get to think about life. So I thought that it's important to voice out. And I also really wanted to talk about mental health, depression, because it's such an important topic that it's not talked about enough, like I said before. And to me, my health and nature kind of go hand by hand. And also because if there are people who listen to my songs and come across this song, I just want them to know that they are not alone. There are other people who will listen. There's always someone who will listen, and I just want to give that comfort that there's always someone there for you. So yeah, I really like the song because of these meanings, these deeper meanings that are really two, I could say, most important things to me at the moment. So yeah, I really like this song because these things are so important to me to be voiced out. So I'm really glad that I was able to kind of combine those two topics together in one song. And then we are slowly coming to an end to the album. Next is sixth song, I Don't Trust, which is actually one of my favorite songs from the album. And throughout the years I have heard so many love songs about how people are in love and stuff like that, but I haven't heard that many songs about love where people don't know what it is, like towards people who have never been in love. So I definitely wanted to include that, my opinion about love, to my album. So basically, because I have never been in love, I wanted to make a song about that. And I know that there are many people who can relate to me. Though this song I struggled with the most. I had made like the background music already, but I really struggled with the lyrics. I had too much to say, so I had to kind of drop out words a lot for it to work. I almost gave up on this song because of that, and also I had almost only made like these sad tunes, sad sounding songs, and this was more like happy sounding, so it was really difficult for me how to make that kind of song, so it was a real challenge. So yeah, it's an upbeat song because I don't think it's a bad thing to not know what love is, and it's not a bad thing if you have never been in love with someone. And kind of like it's something that you might not even want, it's something that you might not even need in your life, or it could be something that you miss or that you're searching for, but it also could be something that you don't trust. I myself don't trust in love at the moment. That's why I named the song I Don't Trust. So basically you can change the name of the song like how you feel about love. Do you miss it, anything? So it's up to you what you call this song. And in the song, like, I'm observing my surroundings, how I see love around me, like seeing it everywhere but not really knowing what it actually is. Like, I don't know what the feeling of butterflies is, like when you meet someone, I don't know that. So then the 7th song, Midnight Sun, it's a song about how broken hearts are starting to finally heal slowly, and how it takes a long journey for them to completely heal, but like this is the beginning of it. And it's also kind of like about being free and being comfortable with your life at the moment. So in this one I created the melody, and it reminded me instantly when I came up with it about the nightless nights here in Finland, how even in midnight you can see the sun during summer. So basically the sun is out guiding us even during the nights that are supposed to be the darkest. It sets its own mood that I don't even know how to describe really well, but like the song is how I feel about it. And I definitely think that it's something that everyone should like experience at least once in their lifetime, the nightless night. So I decided to have a music video for this song because it was during the summer that we were making it, and so there was like kind of like nightless night still left. Oh, and also if you haven't seen the music video, I will leave the link to it down below so that you can go watch it. Oh yeah, I'm really happy how the music video for it came out. It was perfect, and my friend who helped me film it also edited it. Oh my god, how do I say it? Edited it. Exactly, I know, right? Anyway, did the whole music video. I'm so grateful for her. She did an amazing job. I'm so happy how it turned out. Like, it would have not been like that if I had tried to make it myself. So a huge thank you to her for helping me out. So yeah, we first went to this day trip to another city to film a couple of clips for the video. By the shore, it was such a hot day. So we were only able to film like a little clips because it was so hot. We wanted to stay inside where there was air conditioner because it was almost impossible to be outside. And about a week or two later we went to this island to film the rest of it. We were outside for hours, the whole night, like I would say 6 hours or something like that, filming it, but it was really nice. It was such an amazing experience. I loved every second of it, and yeah, I'm really happy how we were able to film the mood of the song that well. So I'm really happy about that. This is also one of my favorite songs from the album. The kind of magical feeling to it, the lyrics, and just the calmness of the song. Kind of like you want to go to this field of flowers to run around or something like that. I really love that. So the last song of the album, Flower Am I, is a song about how there are still questions that are left from finally having that open mind, finally going through all that you have been thinking about. And this song asks the final question, am I really alive? So basically it's like alive, am I? But I love to use the word flower when I describe being alive or life itself, because if you take care of flowers, they can last for years and years and years. But if you don't take care of them, they can easily die. If they don't get water, they will die easily. So I kind of like to have flower as a symbol of life for me. So that's why I have the flower am I instead of alive am I. And also when you say flower am I, the am I kind of sounds like my name, Emma, in English, when you pronounce it in English. Actually, when you pronounce my name in Finnish, it's Emma and not Emma, but like I like the sound of it, flower am I. So yeah, basically I'm asking in this song that am I really alive, or like am I living my life to the fullest to be happy, so that I can be happy. So basically it's kind of like an open question that I actually don't have an answer right now, but it leaves room for those of you who listen to the song and have an answer that yes, I'm living the best life that I can live. Or you can also leave it as a question that am I living the best life I can at the moment. So a listener can also kind of decide which one it is. So basically for me, even if it's the final song of the album, it leaves this opening to the future where I can answer the questions that are left. So basically all of these songs always have the same question, am I happy? Happiness. It has the happiness is the main word of the album. How to be happy, how to gain happiness. Am I really happy? So I think it's important in life to learn yourself, how to make yourself happy, so that you can live the best life that you can. So thank you so much for watching this video and listening to the behind the stories of the songs. I hope you like them and I hope you are still listening to them. I'm so happy I had the courage to do this album, to make these songs. I would have not been able to do this if it wasn't for my friends who supported me during this whole time and who helped me a lot. I am very lucky, I'm really grateful to have friends that I have right now, and all thanks to them, and thank you so much for listening to my songs, to watching the music video, to streaming. I'm really grateful for everything, and I can't wait to make more music and put it out for you to listen. But yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! That's what's that.